Hi there everybody, and welcome to this fourth lesson in how to use Google Docs and Google Drive. I hope so far you've been enjoying this series. In this lesson, we're going to do the last little bit of checking on our business letter that we started in the previous lesson and get it ready for printing. Let's take a look at how we're going to start. Here was the letter that I was working on last time. Now this letter was for a company called High-Tech Systems. So I'm quickly going to change its name to reflect that. So this is a business letter to High-Tech Systems. So now that I've named that document High-Tech Systems, I want to make a copy of it so I can send it, the same letter, to another company. Now we've done that in a previous lesson, so I'm going to do it a little bit more quickly this time. In the File menu, I can make a copy, and that's automatically going to make a copy of this letter, but this letter is going to go to another company with an abbreviation of IVC. Now I'm ready to start working on their letter, International Venture Consultants. But obviously this letter still says High-Tech Systems, and it says it again here, High-Tech Systems. So I could retype the new business name in each case, but what if you've got a document with lots of references to the same thing? Well, just the same as in Microsoft Word and OpenOffice, there is a find and replace feature. Let me show you how it works. Now the find and replace option is in the edit menu, down there at the bottom, find and replace, and I want to find everything that says High-Tech Systems and replace it with the new company name. And all that I need to do after that is click on the Replace All button. And everything that used to say High-Tech Systems now will say International Venture Consultants. International Venture Consultants, and look, it's even kept the formatting that we had applied before. Now you'll also notice that there are some words that are underlined in red, and if you've ever worked in Microsoft Office or OpenOffice, you'll probably understand that that means that there is a spelling mistake. Now, Caltroa is somebody's name, so that has been spelled correctly, and Westingwood is the street name, that has also been spelled correctly, but down here the word discussed has been misspelt. Now the one thing that we need to understand about Google Docs is that it does have a spell check feature, but what it does not have is a grammar check feature. So just to note that. Now if we'd like to change the spelling of this word here, discussed, you can either retype it such that it is spelled correctly, or if you move your mouse onto the word and then right click, you will get this menu, and right at the top it does have the suggested spelling of that word, which is in fact, in this case, correct. So we're going to click on that, and it's going to automatically change that to discuss. Let's see if there are any other spelling mistakes in this letter. Oh dear, there's one down here. This should probably, I would like to bring. Right click. There's the right spelling of bring. Office. I suppose this is also spelt incorrectly. Let's change that to offices. Now, before I get ready to print this letter, there's one more thing I'd like to add, and that is some page numbering. Now, page numbering can be found in the Insert menu because it's something that we're going to insert. If you open up that menu and you scroll down to page number, it gives you the option of inserting page numbers at the top of the page or at the bottom of the page. I would like to insert this page numbering at the bottom of the page. And there it is over there. Now there's one other feature that you might have noticed in this menu, which is called page count. What page count does is it counts the total number of pages in your document, and it places that as a number wherever you'd like it to be placed. So as your document grows or shrinks, that page count number will change automatically. Let's see how we can use it. So I would like to insert the page count after my page number there. So insert the page count. There it is, 1. Now, this could be misconstrued to be saying 11, but we can change this. I'm going to write in here page, just the word page, and between these two letters, I'm going to write of. Now that starts to make a little bit more sense. This is page 1 of 1. Now the next thing I want to do is I just need to tidy up the bottom of the letter here, sincerely, the salutation, and the person's name, Brown. Oh dear, we've got a problem here. Can you see that sincerely, the salutation, and Sam Brown are on two different pages? That's probably not a very good idea in a business letter. What we need to do is introduce a page break so that we can control exactly where the page goes to the next, where the text goes to the next page. So I'm going to add a page break before this paragraph over here. And again, because I'm inserting something, I go to the Insert menu, and here is the page break feature. And what you can see is that it will automatically break the page wherever your I-bar was, and it'll insert all the text that was below that or after that onto the next page. Now just have a look at my page count here. It's now page 2 of 2, and this says page 1 of 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to head this new page response form. We're not going to complete this response form, but I just want to show you what it's going to look like. Now you'll probably think that this is not much of a page header, but fortunately there are some preset styles that we can make use of. So inside this menu here, the styles menu, currently it is simply normal text. But if I open up that menu, I've got a whole bunch of other preset styles here that we can apply. And I'm going to apply the title style to this form, this heading. So there we go. It has automatically changed a lot of the formatting of that text. So we need to go and find the page setup option, which is inside the file menu right down here at the bottom. And here you'll find a whole host of page setup features. The orientation, portrait or landscape, the paper size. Well, I need to change the paper size from letter to A4. And I'd also like to change some of the margins. I'd like to increase the right margin to 1.5. Now you'll notice that the margin is currently in inches. We'll show you in a future lesson how you can change that to centimeters. And you can apply your style by clicking OK. So it looks like this document is pretty much ready to be printed. Let's see how we can go ahead and print. Well, from the file menu, there's the print option there. Remember, there's also a shortcut on the menu bar over here. If you click on that, it's going to give you many of the standard print options that you've become used to. You can change your destination printer, or if you don't like to use these settings here, you can also use the print system dialog box that comes with your operating system, whether it's Microsoft Word or Linux. But just let's quickly go through some of these options. Destination is obviously the printer that you want to send this job to. Pages, you can select to print all the pages, or you can enter any range of pages that you'd like to print. You can change the number of copies that you'd like to print. You can also select whether to print this document in color or in black and white. I'm going to stick with black and white. And here you can even change the margins to none, minimum or custom, but we're going to keep them as default because I set them up within the document itself. When all the settings are correct, you can simply click on the print button and your job will go through to that printer. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed that lesson in our Google Docs series, and I'll see you next time for some even more exciting stuff. Until then, bye-bye.